Archie, a lot of people talked about the speech that Pazzi gave in the second intermission. We've all seen it now, where he talked to you guys before he went out for the third. How impactful was that speech for you?
It's the last game before third period.
Yeah,
after
before
second.
third period, right?
Yeah, he said. What he say?
Well,
Like-
how meaningful was it for you?
Yeah, but we talk a lot about. He talked with us a lot about come back on the games, and it's. He said, guys, it's no hard. It's just only game, 20 minutes, and a lot of teams come back for like 0-4 and something else. Like we talk, it's not like last game. We talk about a lot about this moment. Just if we lose 1-2 goals and we lose for one, we can come back. It's no hard. Just stay our way and just keep going and just. He said like just trust for everybody, like for teammates, for coaches, and just keep working. And he said like it's like habit. If you come back one time, you can come back second time, and we just come back every time, and we just win every game. You know, it's just mentally, and it's work. It's true. It's not like really good. Like I don't say like it's really wow speech. It's just true. You know, he say like we can come back one time, we can come back second time. Like no problem. Like let's go. We can do it. And yeah, just start to working, start play hard, and have a good result.
And it helped put some belief. It helped you guys believe in yourselves, I think, is the message that I
Yes,
hear, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, don't forget beliefs. Words belief. It's fine. Yeah, belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's we can believe for our coaches, for our team, like and just work all together. I think it's important for us. Just be all together, and just keep working. Yeah, and it's a good game, but today it's new game. I don't want to think about last game. We won. It's a great one for us. Great win, and new game today. Just need to be ready, and if we don't have a lot of games. It's just true. It's only how many 5-6 months. It's all done.
Yeah.
And just need to be ready for every game.
Yeah.
And keep working and think about today.
How excited are you for Chini?
Of course, I'm excited. I think it's a lot of Russian guys here. It's I don't know how to say it, but how many in Columbus Russian guys and all together?
5?
5?
Yeah.
Right?
Now 5.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean?
I mean it's
time?
all time.
Whole time out.
Oh, I don't know.
No 5, I think.
We never had 5 together.
Yeah, it's a best
Yeah.
best for us, and we have a really great communication. Just really fun for me, for Warney, probably like for everybody who's from Russia. It's little easy, you know. We just can talk together, go to dinner together, and just have a good time together. Just our jokes, but it's fine. We have a good. We can talk with Warney. Start talk with everybody, with some three guys for English.
Yeah.
He learned a little bit, and yeah, of course it's a good for us, good for me too. I just miss Fortune, and we'll see. I think he's real happy too.
With all he's been through with the injury and having to wait to get in the lineup, how excited do you imagine he is, and how excited are you for him to finally get to where he's been he's been working to try to get to?
It's about Chini.
Yeah.
He make a great work on the American Hockey League last 3 games. I think he scored a lot, and I know he's really want to play to NHL, and he's ready for playing NHL. He's a really strong guy. He have a great shot, 99 miles.
Miles per hour.
Wow. I have only 82. It's the best result for me. No, he's really ready, and just I try to help him, but he's play a lot of me, and he know more, and just I want to say for him enjoy and have a fun today and just keep working, and I think everything will is good.
So you said he helps you right? How does he help your game?
Chini?
Yeah.
We just talk about small details last year or something. Work on the practice a couple times about shot and everything.
Yeah.
Just we don't say like he's helped me or I help him. We just work together, Just he show me small details, I show him small details, and we just go up together. It's great for us, and I'm really happy he's come back and just keep playing. But it's on one line. My big guy now. big guy, my left wing today. I like him too. He's a good guy too.
Pezzi, we now know about the second intermission. It's not even a speech, but what you told the team, and it seemed to be very impactful. It's a basic message. We've seen it now. How important is that message for your team?
Well, a belief system is everything. Like you're trailing by one, you're up by one. It's all about behaviors, and that's what creates a culture. And I mean, what I said after the game, that it has nothing to do with that speech. I really believe that. I don't go in the corners. I don't block shots. I don't take hits to make plays, but I believe in them, and I want them to believe in themselves, and they should, because they're working hard. The process is right. We're improving week after week, game after game. There's components of the games that we try to fix, and they're trying to execute those components on the ice. So the belief system has to get there at some point. I like our teams to have some swagger on the ice, not cocky, but swag. We believe in ourselves. We're the Blue Jackets. We have a style of play that we're going to develop. We're going to become really good at that. And I want them, and they're buying into that. And it's a fun game to play too, because it's pressure, it's intense, it's sorry, getting the puck back. It demands a lot of energy, but in order to do it, you need to believe in it. And they came back, and I thought our third period against them was probably one of our best of the year.
Now it's a matter of having that belief instilled and following up on it, right? And
Yeah.
1 game, 2 games, 10 games, whatever it may be.
Yeah, so it's. I felt the last game, our first period, the structure was really good. So our routes were good, positioning offensively, defensively, we were good. Second period, we lost ourselves a little bit. We tried to make some plays. We can't turn the puck overs against any team in the NHL. Their transition game is so good. So we lost ourselves, not moving our feet as much. Not that we were lazy, but just a little bit slower. And then your battle level seems off, and it creates doubt. It creeps in. And in the third period, what we did is the structure was right, but we added speed to our structure. And that's why we feel it was so good, because we had those two pieces together, working well together, the structure and the speed of our game, the pace that I'm talking about, it was there. So, but to do it consistently, that's what the great teams do. And so we need to get there. The next step is, if there's a next step, that would be to do it consistently. Now, to expect this every game, 82 games, a grinding season, that would be ridiculous for me to expect that. But we need to look for excellence. And the excellence in it is we expect to do it every game. Some games we won't have it, but we expect it. And that's what we expect from ourselves.
You speak of speed. You're going to add some speed with Chinny coming into your lineup tonight. Just talk about his addition tonight.
Well, we put him into a grind when he got injured at camp, before camp, and missed camp. So we skated Chinakhov really hard, and he pushed himself because he was a little bit behind in his conditioning. So we pushed him hard. We have a few skating tests that we can evaluate the players on the ice as far as how quick he recovers. We pushed him hard in the gym. We sent him down to Cleveland to play some games and see how he would react. First of all, his mindset, and second of all, how he's going to play. And he earned the right to come back. So, and what we're trying to do here is you earn your ice time, you earn your spot, you earn your role, and he's earned it to come back. And we'll see what he's going to do tonight. But he earned the right to have a chance to play tonight.
Where will he slot in? Will he start fourth line, or will he?
No, he needs to play. He needs to play with. I feel like him and Sillinger in the past had some chemistry, so we're going to start him with Sillinger.
What have you seen from Werenski here, 10 games back? Unfortunately, he missed a couple of games because he got hurt, but he said he was playing more of a simpler game. What do you see?
Yeah, he's Zach missed a lot of hockey last year, and we've seen it in the past. We had Gus Nyquist in the past that he missed pretty much a full season, and then when he came back, it took him about 2 months to see the real Gus Nyquist. That was my first year with Columbus, and so we expect for those guys that are missing, the same thing with Danforth. They're missing a lot of hockey, so the following year, it's to get back in the groove and the style of play they can play. Take some time. And I didn't see that as much with Z. He's such a smooth skater. He's so talented. And those talented players, sometimes they see a play that other players don't see. So they're trying to make the extra, instead of using the option A, they're looking for B and C, and sometimes that B and C is not necessarily there, especially when you're coming back after a long injury like Zach. So I think that's what he's doing right now. He's a great skater. He can play well defensively because of his skating abilities, but he can also create. And part of our game is we don't want to spend, like everybody else, any time in our D zone. So when he touches the puck, that first pass, simple play. The first option, usually simple is fast. So for him, but those guys, it's a challenge. Like the Johnny Gaudreaus of this world and the skill guys, they want to make the next play because they see the second play, they see the third play. So for Zach, it's just I like his attitude right now. He's pushing himself hard in practices. He's skating in games. He's making simple plays, and then he's able to join the play offensively. So I think he's on the right track for sure.
Getting back to Chinakhov, I mean, each one of his seasons so far has been affected by injuries.
Yeah.
So this is technically his third NHL season, but we still don't have like a great read on exactly who he's going to be or what like that, right? Would that be fair to say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we think that he can become a power forward with skills because he's a strong man. He can skate. He can shoot the puck. He probably has the best wrist shot on our team. It's powerful. It's accurate. So he can score. But the game is more than that. And so that part is still we're still evaluating what he can do in the NHL because we've seen moments where he's dominant in his role. And so that's what we want to see. Give him an opportunity to showcase himself. And because all of his attributes are fitting what we're trying to do here, like playing heavy games, playing with speed, playing with pace, creating offense. I have an offensive mind myself, and everything we do is how are we generating more offense. And that's also true when we don't have the puck, and Chini is a smart player. He can skate, he's a big body. So now it's up to him to showcase himself. But you're right, that's a fair assessment. We don't know exactly. I think he's going to be good. How good he's going to be, I don't know, but the ceiling is pretty high.
Getting to Kent, we talked about him yesterday, obviously, and I kind of, when you said that he needs to play, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
How big can that be at this point? I know it's probably a huge disappointment for him because he was in the NHL all year, but just to be able to kind of go down there and reset everything and like you said, maybe regain your confidence with the puck and things like that before coming back up.
It's huge. I mean, when you're around this game at this level, we've seen a guy, his name is Kyle Connor in Winnipeg. And Kyle was an outstanding hockey player at the time. He was losing his confidence a little bit. We knew back then he was going to be a key player for the Winnipeg Jets at the time, but he needed to play minutes. He needed to feel good about himself. He needed to have fun going to the rink, having a primary role on the power play, 5-on-5, like feeling good about himself. So his skill development was going this way, even if it's not the NHL. But for those guys, especially the offensive players, they need that confidence, because if they don't, then they start forcing plays. We don't want to turn Kent Johnson into Voronkov. They're different kind of players. So for Kent, we have a physical program for him, so he gets stronger, and it's going to get there. This guy works. And he's a good person. He's a good teammate. I mean, we think the world of Kent Johnson. But we also know that in order for him to become that player that we think he can become in the NHL, he's got elite skills. Now it's just a matter of building him up into the player we think he can become. So those moments in the American League are huge. And it's like, go back to school a little bit and keep learning your craft and feel good about your craft and feel good about what you can bring. I'm very impressed with him. I'm very impressed because it seems like I've been hard on him, but I believe in him. The day I give up on a player, I just give up. And not that I do, but I've seen it in the past, like in junior level, for example, if, he doesn't fit, he doesn't, work hard, he's not necessarily the best teammate, that's it. We just can't. It's like, I feel like we're putting money in the bank for him. We're just investing, putting money in the bank, and growing it, his assets. So when he comes back, he's the player that he feels he can be, with confidence and making a difference, because he's going to be a difference maker in the NHL, no doubt. And we're just investing in him right now. And he responded well, like a man. Like he had a smile in his face. He wants to play hockey. He's a rink rat, and he wants to play hockey. So he had a smile in his face. He went to Cleveland. I even told him, like an inside story here. I told him because we skated him in the morning. We had a sprint test for him. Four or five guys. We did the test. And then we had a fairly hard practice, not short but hard. And then we met with him after we talked with you guys, and we said, well, I told KJ, I said, listen, you don't need to play tonight. The emotions, the practice this morning, traveling to Cleveland, playing a hockey game. It's a professional hockey league. And he said, no, I want to play. I said, all right. I'm not surprised. Like, he loves playing hockey. So we have a very special player in our hands. We want to protect him as much as we can. And right now, I feel his confidence dipping a little bit. We can't afford that, because it can go that way for a very long period of time. And then at some point, the player never became the player that we think he can become, and that would be our mistake. And we don't want to make that mistake.
Can I ask you about Juracek? We might have discussed this already, but he plays. It looks like he's going to play his 10th game tonight. Is there significance to that, and do you make that decision pretty easy for you guys?
Juracek?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player. Like he's a big man. He's confident with the puck. There's a swagger about him. I was talking about he believes in himself, that he can make the next plays. What I'm really impressed with him is he's not shy whatsoever as far as playing the game. There's a dump in his corner. He doesn't slow down. He's going to get that puck, take the hit to make the play, and he's done it consistently. He's also really good at making plays in tight, under pressure. He's got the ability to make the next play. Now, it's just he's a young defenseman, so his reads without the puck, sometimes he's a little bit too much on the aggressive side, and he gets burned. So there's a line, but I'd rather, as a coach or coaching staff, pull a player than having to push him, right? And in Juracek's case, that's what we need. We just say, okay, just on that read there is not the time to push. It just pull back. So he's a good defenseman. He's going to be good for a long time. And defensively, he can create too. He's got a hell of a shot. So he's good for us. And if you follow our team, you're not in the lineup just because you're a draft pick or you have a name. You're in the lineup because you earned it. And Juracek deserves to be there.
So the 10-game threshold wasn't really much of a concern for you?
Not at all. Not at all.